Where in the world am I? I'm in San Diego talking about Athens, Greece. This is part 1 of 2. So welcome back to the Dr. Mary Travelbest Guide podcast for 5 steps to solo travel. I returned from another 90-day journey around the world, and I'm excited to connect with you. So let's start off with your FAQ. You asked me, what is going on with the number of cars on the road these days? Is traffic increasing and why? So I looked it up and I've got an answer for you. Americans are sitting in traffic longer than ever. And last year, commuters lost an average of 63 hours, or almost 8 workdays, stuck in traffic, according to a Texas A&amp study reported by Kiplinger. That is a 16% increase in national congestion costs from 2019 to 2024. And truck congestion rose 19%. A shift in traffic patterns has contributed to overall increased traffic times, and delays are no longer just during weekday rush hours, so traffic congestion is spreading to midday, midweek, and even on weekends, in part due to hybrid work schedules. We're going to cover that. We're going to talk about this confidence challenge right now. So your challenge today is to find your way through traffic congestion. If you like this challenge, my book series delves into alternatives to traffic congestion and how to pick places to visit off-season or in shoulder season while moving through the 5 steps to solo travel, from easy to more challenging, with foreign language communication tips. You can find the series at the link in the description, in the notes. And you can find Book A and Book B, and pretty soon you'll be finding Book C. You can also look on Amazon for this series. It's on my website too, 5stepstosolotravel.com. So today's destination, we're going to be talking about Athens, Greece. This is part 1 of 2. So when you get to Athens, think about your essentials, but pace yourself. The Acropolis of Athens. Go midday or early evening and pair it with the nearby Acropolis Museum. Wander through the ancient Agora of Athens and the Roman Forum of Athens, and walk up the Areopagus Hill. It's a simple climb with big views. Here's what many people miss, and you shouldn't. Sunset at Philopappus Hill. It's not very crowded, and it's more reflective. A peaceful reset in the National Garden of Athens. It's free and safe. And the energy of Syntagma Square, especially see the changing of the guard. So in Athens, it gets hot. You'll need water. So Glyfada Beach, why not? It's easy, affordable, and refreshing. And also, you can visit the lakes nearby. Calm, scenic, and perfect for solo people. These were highly rated water experiences for me and easy to get there on public transportation. I just wanted to cool off. One of the things I did was I saved some money by buying a 5-day transport ticket, unlimited rides anywhere for about $8.20, actually pounds, so like around $10. Here's how I got around Athens. I took the Green Line to Piraeus, that was Pier 8, for my trip to Hydra, or if you're going to Agistri, you could do day trips there. I went swimming at the beaches I mentioned. Then you can take tram 6 or 7 to Paralia Glyfatis or Edom. And the Red Line, the Syntagma National Garden and Zapeo, that was easy. And also the Red Line goes to the Acropolis station and the museum. So if you're ready for a step 5 move, do a ferry trip as I did for a day 2 in Greece. From the port of Piraeus, head to Hydra. On Hydra, you'll see no cars, just donkeys, boats, and calm energy. I swam there with about 50 others. I felt pretty adventurous, but safe. Now, here's what I did. As I mentioned, it's a 2-hour boat trip from Athens. And then I climbed over a fence because I saw all these people that were swimming there. And, I was like, okay, Idra. Yeah, I can do this. Idra. The morning ferry returned to Piraeus at about 8 p.m. It's spelled Hydra, but it's pronounced Idra. And Athens is not just ruins, it's flavor and rhythm. So what do you want to taste? How about some feta cheese? How about a gyro or a souvlaki? And what about music? So they've got bouzouki music. Think Zorba energy, except maybe more modern. So as far as meals go, don't rush it. It's okay to sit alone. Nobody is watching you, not what you think. Athens is also generally safe, and it's also going to take you some effort. So your metro stations are going to be very crowded, so be very aware. Keep your bag zipped and in front of you, and don't go on at late night in areas that are not well lit. Sometimes the best parts of a trip aren't the famous sites, but they're the moments when you step slightly outside your plan. So bring your Athens mindset. Again, it's step 5 travel. Athens is not polished like some other European cities. It's layered, a little gritty, deeply real. And maybe that's exactly why it works so well for some solo travelers. You don't need perfection. You need movement. You need curiosity. Just enough courage to take the next step. So listen to part 2 for more on Athens. But I'm going to also tell you now about some missteps about getting lost in Athens. So the hostel manager where I was staying, he pointed outside. He said, "Don't go that way when you leave." I didn't even ask. I did get lost a few times, though finding my way back, it was okay. I may have actually walked that way, not on purpose. Now, I did find the metro station that was serving a very modern, fast blue line. I changed lines a lot at Monastriki and arrived at Ammonia Square, but I then got a little bit lost. The neighborhood was confusing and not really very safe with only small markets around. I did feel a little scared. It was about 9:15 at night and dark when I finally reached my hostel, and no one was at the reception. So I had a meal and went to sleep. But everything was okay the next morning. So I'm going to share more about the journey on the next episode. Let's get connected if we're not already.
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travelbest, that is.